Microsoft's acquisition of Zenimax is absolutely historic. It is hands down the biggest thing we've ever seen in gaming when it comes to just companies buying other companies. We've never seen anything like this. But Microsoft owns Bethesda, Arcane, id, a bunch of studios now. But now what? What should they do? Today we are here to talk about what should be next, some crowd-pleasing moves that would make Microsoft probably be pretty cool amongst gamers, and they kind of need that right now. Hello everybody, Gabe here, and if you aren't already following me on Twitch, you should do so. Twitch.tv/HereBeGabe OMG. We stream over there every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evening. We have a blast, and you should join us. Twitter link also in the description, HereBeGabe. With all that, let's just get into the video. To be honest with you guys, this is a pretty simple plan. It's a two-step plan. Step one, make the games exclusive. I said the other day on stream that if I'm Xbox, I'm going to be petty, and I'm even telling PlayStation, and I don't know, maybe Nintendo, although Switch isn't really like competing with them, so I probably wouldn't bother Nintendo. But then I'm telling PlayStation, hey, get our games off your store. And I get it, like they're still going to make money on the sales on PlayStation. That's probably a smart move, right? They're going to make more on the releases on PlayStation than they are on Game Pass because people pay a very low amount for Game Pass. So I understand that it's smart to sell elsewhere, but I think spending $7.5 billion to not make these things exclusive is insane. It makes it way less exciting automatically because then nothing really changes except the fact that, I don't know, Xbox is the one profiting in the background. But what better way to throw the gauntlet down than to say, hey, Starfield, the next big adventure from Bethesda, hey, it's only on Xbox Series X, Series S, and PC. Oh, you want to play Elder Scrolls 6? Cool, you got to come do it at our console. Like, how many consoles would that sell? The answer is a ton. Elder Scrolls is like one of the most beloved franchises in gaming. People love the Elder Scrolls. People have bought Skyrim about 1 billion times because it's available on like refrigerators and stuff. It's insane. So why not have the next thing from that studio exclusive to your platform? It seems like a no-brainer to me. Xbox has said that it's going to be a game-by-game basis as far as what games go on which platforms, and I don't know. I'm at this moment, I think that they're going to release them on PlayStation 5. I do. But I really wish they wouldn't. And I don't know, maybe people think that's anti-consumer, but I'm competitive. That's just me. Maybe I'm a little bit petty when it comes to competition too. And Xbox's competition is PlayStation 5. So why not give them a little ding? PlayStation is always touting their exclusives. So I feel like this is a perfect opportunity for Xbox to do the same. But that is only step one. Step one is make them exclusive. Yes. But that leads us to step two. And what's step two? Games. And not just any games. There are some very specific games that we want to talk about here. Some games that have been dormant for quite a bit, and some returning faces that we would have never thought would be possible until now. And with that, let's get into LMNO. LMNO was the working title for a video game that was being made by EA, and Steven Spielberg was involved. Yes, Spielberg. A partnership first announced in 2005 was to produce an action game with an aim to evoke emotion. It was described as a mix of first-person parkour movement with adventure and role-playing elements and escape-focused gameplay, all involving the player's relationship with an alien-looking character named Eve. It was being developed by Arcane Studios, which went on to make Dishonored, and Xbox now owns Arcane Studios. The story had the player character rescue Eve from a government lab on the east coast of the United States and help her escape on a road trip to the west, trying to keep her alien nature hidden from encounters with other humans, which he described as a very typical Spielberg story. That is pretty typical Spielberg, honestly. Steven Spielberg had a requirement on the game that there would be zero gunplay, instead allowing the player to avoid combat by solving puzzles or, if necessary, resorting to hand-to-hand fighting. The game also had focus on characterization and expressions, with player decision having impacts on how the game progressed. Now, obviously much smaller scale, but eventually EA did release a parkour-like game with some escape elements, and that was Mirror's Edge. And Mirror's Edge had a sequel that not a lot of people really cared about, but just wanted to note that. Unfortunately, the game was officially canceled in late 2010, and sources say that they actually stopped working on it altogether about a year before. Details about LMNO, including preliminary gameplay footage, were revealed as part of a large documentary on Arcade Studios by NoClip, and NoClip does phenomenal work. The best video game documentaries on YouTube, in my humble opinion. Check them out. But this is a big missed opportunity. Now, will Spielberg still want to be involved? Who knows, but I think it would be amazing. Go make some calls, Xbox. The next game we're going to talk about is an actual series. There's been a bunch of these games. Quake. Quake 4 was the last real main entry into the Quake franchise, and that happened quite some time ago. 2005 to be exact. 15 years. We've had Quake-related things since then. Enemy Territory, Quake Live, Team Arena, those don't really count. The latest release is Quake Champions, and I don't know anyone that likes or plays Quake Champions, but why not go back to the mainline series? Those games reviewed well, people really enjoyed them, and they sold well for the most part, so I don't know why they wouldn't go ahead and bring that back. Id went on to make Rage, and Rage is cool, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like this is one that could actually happen at some point. Xbox loves bringing back old franchises. Like, they love it, especially hardcore franchises. We recently had Battletoads come back, and I don't know, that kind of got a mixed reception. But if you do a true next-gen Quake game and put id to work on it, I feel like you got yourself a home run with that. The next game I want to talk about is The Evil Within by Tango Gameworks, which is also now owned by Xbox. The Evil Within 2 was released on October 13th, 2017. For all we know, there is a sequel already happening, and maybe we find out about it in a year or two. But if it's not, Xbox needs to make this happen. More traditional third-person survival horror. It's right up my alley. I love this. I love this. The Evil Within came at a point when I was kind of like, about Resident Evil, and that scratched the itch perfectly. I think that this is a great franchise, and Xbox needs to bring it back. But that's just a personal favorite of mine. There's an elephant in the room here, guys. There is a game that people were already talking about this, and I'll just say it. Fallout New Vegas 2. There was a tweet. Obsidian made Fallout New Vegas, a lot of people's favorite Fallout game. My favorite Fallout game. I love Fallout 3, but New Vegas just really did it for me. Now that Obsidian is owned by Xbox and Bethesda is owned by Xbox, there is a lane open for this game being created. It had excellent writing and amazing characters. The side quests were really cool. I enjoyed it immensely. The Mojave Wasteland was a perfect setting for me. I truly got lost in this one for a lot of hours, and people want this to happen. Unfortunately, I don't know that it ever does, but that was a cool tweet that Obsidian responded to, right? Because as soon as this happened, people said, holy crap, we can now get New Vegas 2 because Xbox owns everything and everyone necessary to make it happen. The Outer Worlds is a great game. The first DLC is out now, and that doesn't seem to be really lighting the world on fire or anything, but people enjoy more Outer Worlds content. I wonder if this is something that gets like fast-tracked. We've never seen a like direct sequel to a spin-off like this in the world of Fallout, but hey, if any game deserves a sequel like this, it's New Vegas. This is probably one of those things that shakes the fandom to its core. Fallout 76 isn't for everyone. It's safe to say that people were disappointed by it and not happy. That wasn't the Fallout experience that they wanted. So what better way to bring Fallout back than with New Vegas 2? A direct sequel to the most fan-beloved game of the franchise. This would be a total home run, and it seems like a no-brainer. I don't know why they wouldn't do it, if I'm being truthful. I feel like this is like a real like 50-50. I think that Xbox likes having these big moments. They kind of have a habit of trying to have these like big impactful moments in gaming, and few games could have the impact that New Vegas 2 would have. Fans would lose it, the press would lose it, and I think that they would like dominate the gaming verse for a good few days just based off this announcement alone. Xbox, if you want to be the good guys, please make this happen. And there you have it. Now that Xbox owns Bethesda and Zenimax and everything that comes with it, those are some few simple things and games that I feel could be really, really cool. They would win over the hearts of gamers if they make them exclusive, especially. So let me know what you guys think. Sound off in the comments below. Let me know what you would do if you were Xbox and you now own all these awesome things. What's something you would bring back? What would you do next with the Fallout franchise? Do you want to see more Evil Within like I do? Sound off. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the support. You guys are fantastic. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.